Yeah. Two. Yeah. Aye. I'm jacking the beat, you calling the cops, the yapping is cheap, I call you the ops, the rapping is heating, it's all cause of pop. You get a leak for the ball, get a drop. Feel like I'm wrong when I double it back, cause I'm making it harder to catch that. But I covered the ticket, I call you to visit, you tipping and hit up the cash app. Baby girl, been around for it, yeah. In the old days, I was stuck in old ways, never really trying to flip the old page. Young man tripping at an old age, thinking I was flicking, had a low wage, led the broad days, then a slow praise, thinking it'd be different, it would gon' change, then it really didn't, it's a cold game, yeah. Ay, all I really wanted was the money in the pocket, got over money, but the money ain't the topic, like Bill Doe and the money gotta stop it, kid need food and the whip need juice, I'ma get these views when the work hard, play hard, homeboy, everybody ain't calling out. Got a mouthpiece from the southeast, if you want scrap, stall him out. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then I feel good, man, I'm balling out. I'm a rich man with a rich fam, Christ bars got me out of mama house. And I bless God, give thanks. Bless God, give thanks. Bless God, give thanks. Bless God, give thanks. Big God, big grace. Big God, big grace. Big God, big grace. Big God, big grace. Bless God, give thanks. Bless God, give thanks. Bless God, give thanks. Bless God, give thanks. Big God, big grace.
What it do, baby? It's your partner looking oh so fresh, cold, clean. You see that thing, guys? And welcome to the Countermove podcast. We'll look at life from a wise perspective, guys, leaning the reason together and get it in, man. Thanks so much for your time, guys. Give me 1 second. Get everything. We're getting ready to go on Instagram. For the people on Instagram, we got you, baby. Now, guys, this has been a very good day, which is pretty good, guys. And I want to say this with my chest. If you are looking for a debate, guys, do me a favor and skedaddle, guys. This is not about debating at all. This is about looking at life from a wise perspective, leaning in, reasoning together, and seeing how we can prescribe the right solution, guys. Let's get it in with the people, man. Yo, man, this has been a long day, but a good day, a wise, wisdom-filled day. We'll talk about a topic, guys, that is really kind of important to talk about. And man, this has been a tough one. And oh man, Kendra, man, thank you so much, man. The Lord said the same, brother. We'll see. Lord said the same. We'll see. But let's dive in real fast, guys. Let's dive into this. Uh, Man, I saw some stuff, and if it's freezing on Instagram, guys, I don't know what's going on. Forgive me, it's not me at all. If it doesn't clear up, I'll shut it down and re-air it later on. Something's going on on Instagram, guys. I don't know, but it is what it is. Yeah, it's still freezing, guys. So something happened, guys. This week, this past couple weeks, with a senator, and it's happened a couple times, and some things that have been happening that's kind of got me kind of concerned, and it's been talked about in the cut by a lot of people, and really also in the open to a lot of people. And what I'm talking about is uh, politician age limits. Um, it's about time we talk about this because um, some things have been happening with some senators, whether it be health wise, slurring of speech, um, freezing. We got to talk about this one, guys. So let's dive into this real fast, man. And again, I'm here. We're not making fun of nobody at all. We're here to really talk about the situation. This is serious, guys. So let's dive into this. Mitch McConnell, Senator Mitch McConnell, respect. He's had a couple of freezing episodes that have not been good. We're going to visit some of these guys, and Again, this is not to make fun. This is to really take this as a serious moment because this is someone's health. But he's the most powerful Republican in the Senate, and really kind of concerned about his mental state as well as his health. Let's see what's going on, guys, and then see how we can kind of prescribe solutions. Here we go. This is Mr. McConnell. Mr. McConnell.
Finishing the NDA this week has been good bipartisan cooperation and a string of
This is tough to watch. It's tough to watch.
Okay, Mitch? Anything else you want to say, or should we just go back to your office? Do you want to say anything else to the press?
Wow.
Go ahead, John.
I'll take it. Let's go back to you.
It's
Go ahead,
tough.
John.
It's tough, y'all.
So
All right, guys, that was one of the freezing episodes for Mitch McConnell. All right, let's go to another one. Let's go to another one real quickly, guys. Here's another one with Mitch McConnell as well. We gotta take this serious, guys. We gotta take this serious. And this happened this week. Okay, this week. So let's look into this real fast and just see what actually happened. This happened this week. Let's dive into this.
Senator, you're up for election in 3 short years. What are your thoughts on this point?
I'm sorry, I had a hard time hearing you.
That's okay. What are your thoughts on running for re-election in 2026?
What are my thoughts about what?
Running for re-election in 2026.
That's
Did you hear the question, Senator? Running for re-election in 2026?
You heard the question.
All right, I'm sorry, you all are going to need a minute.
Wow,
Senator.
this is
Benny.
wow. Man,
okay.
this is
Somebody else have a question? Please speak up.
What efforts is Daniel Cameron going to have to make on the campaign trail to win Kentuckians over in November?
listen.
Senator Daniel Cameron, do you have a comment on Daniel Cameron?
And this is
Well, I think the governor's race is going to be very close. Far and away the best candidate we could have nominated. And
this is man, it's tough.
it's become increasingly Republican. In fact, the governor's the only Democrat left.
Man, this was tough.
So I'm optimistic that Daniel will be our next governor.
It's tough.
I think we can do one more.
Senator, what is your reaction
Just
on
listen,
Trump's
listen.
latest indictment? Would you support him as a nominee?
It's a question about Trump.
Can't
I'm
hear.
not going to comment about the presidential race.
This is
Either on the Republican side or the Democrat side.
Okay, thank you all.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you. Sorry, thank you.
man. Yeah, I mean, y'all. That's tough to watch. That's tough to watch, man. Just no one praying for Senator McConnell, for him and his family. Don't know what's going on with him health wise, but it seems to be a little serious. And that's tough to watch. It's tough to watch, y'all. Also, guys, we've had some health issues with Dianne Feinstein. Some serious some serious health issues with her. And again, she's she's a very powerful senator, and we're first really concerned about their health, but we have to look at this, guys, from a wise perspective and see what's going on. Just in this video, she's just voting the verdict is to vote either yay or nay on a bill, and just watch how she responds, guys. Here we go.
Senator Feinstein.
Say aye.
Pardon me?
Aye.
Yeah.
Just say
I would like to support a yes vote on this. It provides $823 billion. That's an increase of $26 billion for the Department of Defense. And it funds priorities submitted.
yeah. Just say aye.
Okay, just
Great,
aye.
Wow.
At 90 years old, finds.
Wow. Yeah, that's the assignment was to either vote yay or nay, and her staff members had to advise her of that, even though up front the announcement was made to say yay or nay. And that's tough to watch, man. She lived a good life though. Lived a good life. Let's go to, and we have another episode with Senator Feinstein. We got to talk about this stuff. And here is her actually out of the hospital, and she's in a wheelchair. And just listen, guys. I guess she's 91 years old. 91. Here we go.
decide that now is the time to come back to the
I
Senate.
felt better.
You felt better. Are you at all concerned about the debt ceiling? We're coming up on that door.
Absolutely.
What do you
I
think?
mean, that's a very big vote, and you'll see when I vote.
Come on, man. Come on.
Oh, I understand this.
Man, it's come on, man. Come on, y'all. Come on. We have two aging senators, Mitch McConnell and Dianne Feinstein, both with health scares. This is, they've lived a great life, but it's about time for them to resign. It's time to go home and enjoy your good life. It's time. Get some fresh blood in there. That's up to the task. I know there may be a desire for them to be there, but their health conditions it's not allowing them to operate at a high level, and their constituents in their states are one that elected a senator to operate at a high level, and they have for a while. Now it's time to pass the torch. It's time. Now, guys, also, President Biden, he's had some mental scares as well. All right. So let's look at some stuff with I thought I had it. Let's look at some stuff with President Biden real fast, guys, because he's had some issues come up with him that we got to look at. All right, President Biden. This one was kind of tough for me to talk about, guys, because I don't like talking about people's their age at all. But we got to talk about it, guys. This is a must. This is a must. So here's President Biden, guys, as well. We gotta. All right, here we go. This President Biden. All right, here we go. I think he's in his 80s, I believe. 80s. Here we go. Just like Mitch McConnell.
Damn many other people I grew up have cancer. And why can't, for the longest time, Delaware had the highest cancer rate in the nation. America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was excuse me.
The Mr. Haney?
We're doing it for the first time now in the 21st century, going into the 20th, from the 20th century going into the second quarter of the 21st century, that we'd say 12 years is enough.
Come on, man.
I think 12 years is enough going into 20, 30, 40, 50.
It's time. Come on, man.
Rebuilding of Syria, of Libya, they're there. And I want to thank the Prime Minister for Colombia's leadership and the ASEAN chair.
Come on, y'all. It's time. That's concerning about our political leaders. All right. Now, to be fair, not all political leaders that are up in age are operating with any type of these health scares at all. And we're going to begin with Senator Bernie Sanders. Now, let's go to him real quickly, guys. And Senator Bernie Sanders, believe he's in his late 70s, early 80s, guys. But he has operated at a high level as far as acute wise. I may not agree with any of his politics, but it's okay. But watch how he talks. Now, again, you have a President Biden's in his 80s or late 70s. You have Senator McConnell is in his late 70s, 80s, I believe. And then you have Dianne Feinstein. She's 91. Like it's time to go. If you can't do the job, it's time to move on, guys. So let's look at this real quick. Here is Bernie Sanders, guys. Here's Bernie Sanders. Watch him. He's in his 80s. Watch him.
People should not have to go deeply in debt, put themselves in financial distress for committing the crime of getting an education. That is totally absurd. We want the best educated workforce in the world, and we should not penalize millions and millions of young people for trying to do that.
Again, right here, Bernie Sanders is speaking clearly of sound thought in mind. He's active. He's alert. He's up for the job. He's up for the job, right? And he's in his 80s. So just because you're older does not mean you can operate at a high level. Bernie Sanders is. From a mental capacity, he is. Right? He is. Let's keep going. Listen to him.
I hope very much that the Supreme Court understands that what Biden did was perfectly legal and does not overturn that action.
So again, that's Bernie Sanders. He operated at a high level. I believe he was in late 70s, early 80s. He's up for the job. He can do it. Right? At least in that film he's talking. Cool. No concerns at all. Now let's go to President Donald Trump. Right? Let's see him. Let's see how he operates. He's in his, I think he's in his late 70s, right? Let's see what he's talking about. Let's see how he operates. All right? Boom. Let's go get in with the people. This is President Trump. Here we go.
I would like to express my sympathy and warmest regards to the people of Hawaii, and specifically all of those who have been so gravely and irreparably hurt by the tragedy of the wildfires in Maui, something the likes of which have seldom been seen.
As you can hear, President Trump is talking very clearly, very attentive, very decisively. He's up for the task. And again, late 70s, he's mid to late 70s. Like Bernie's in his mid to late 70s, right? Operating at a high level. Let's keep going.
Anywhere at any time. The death caused by this catastrophic event will be far worse than ever expected now that houses and cars and other areas are being inspected. The sad thing is it should never have happened. Our government was not prepared, and very importantly, the aftermath is going very poorly, with the governor of the island wanting to do nothing but blame it on global warming and other things that just happened to pop into his head. When asked about it today, as he was getting into a car, perhaps coming home from the beach, where he has been spending a great deal of time, Crooked Joe Biden, the most incompetent president in the history of our.
So we see President Trump operating at a high level, acutely, right? He is attentive, decisive, clear in his talking. He's clear. It's very easy to see that he's up for the task. Totally opposite of Senator McConnell. Totally opposite of a Dianne Feinstein. Totally opposite of President Biden. You see Bernie Sanders and President Trump. They are up for the task. They're up. You can see it in their presentation and how they're talking. It's very clear to see the stark distinction. Very clear to see, guys. It's something, guys. Wow. Whew. All right, guys. Here are my thoughts. Here are my thoughts, guys. For the question of should we have term limits or politicians' age limits? Yes, we should, because there should be a system in place to where we always get the new blood in there, right? That could give new, fresh ideas that are full of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That's real simple. If someone is old, like a Mitch McConnell or Dianne Feinstein or even President Biden, it's time to step down and really enjoy the rest of your lives, because being in government, as far as governing, it's you've had your season. It's time to exit stage right or left. It's time to go. Not because we may want you to go, but because your health does not is not giving you the clarity to be able to operate at a high level that your constituents are going to need. If that makes some sense. In other words, I want the best minds in governing. I want that. Just like I want the best minds running our corporations, right? I want the best minds, the highest IQs, because we're competing on a global stage, if that makes some sense. All right, guys? So this is called the Countermove, guys. Again, I always say, peep it, sweep it, and keep it. All right, guys. I always say this here. Examine your current situation, guys. For these are for the states, all right, that notice. But no, before I go there, guys, let me stop right there. I want to show you guys something real quickly here, real fast, guys. My fault. I want you guys to see the average age of the Congress. I want you guys to see this here. My bad, y'all. I'm gonna let out order, but don't you worry about it. Your partner's on it. We're in the 118th Congress, okay? Let's scroll down real fast. We're going to begin with the Senate. What's the average age of Congress, okay? The average age of the 118th Congress is 58 years old, right? Cool, no problem. Let's go down. This is the House and the Senate. Very few 20 to 29-year-olds in there, right? We have in the House, there's more 30 to 39 years old than in the Senate. The House overshadows on 40 to 49 than the Senate. 50 to 59, you kind of see a little bit of a balance. As you get over 60, you begin to see that the Senate begins to take over. So this leads me to conclude, as you can see this, that the Senate is considerably older than the Congress, than the House. 70, 79. Look at the difference here, guys. 80 to 80 to 80 plus. Look at this, guys. If you are here, right here, in my opinion, it's time to go. It's time to go potentially, right? We got to really begin having these conversations about age limits, right? So let's keep going down. Here is the ages of the Senate. This is the Senate. You have Charles Grassley, he 89. It's about that time. Dianne Feinstein, 89, which is actually 91 now. Mitch McConnell, again, he's 80. He's at 81. Bernie Sanders, again, he's in his 80s. Still can operate at a high level, right? Benjamin Cardone, 79. Jim Rice, 79. Richard Durbin, 78. Look at this. Y'all, look at the ages here. We get look at the age. Look at all this. Good God. We get to this. Now we in the 60s. We in the 60s. Now we in the 50s. The youngest is John Ossoff, who's 35 in Georgia, and JD Vance in Ohio, 38. Look at this. Look at this right here. This is all of the senators, the number of senators under the age of 50. Like for real? For real. Now let's go to the House. The average age in the House is 57. Look at this. The oldest member of the House, guys, is 86. Grace Napolitano. I don't know who she is, but it's about time, potentially. Eleanor Norton, 85. About time. Look at this. Harold Rogers, 85. About time. Bill Pasquale Jr., 85. About time. Maxine Waters, it's about time. 84 years old. Come on, y'all. James Clyburn, 82. Steny Hoyer, 83. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. Nancy Pelosi, 82. Come on, man. It's about time for us. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Look at it. Look, we in the 70s, 60s, right? Look at this. Now, transparency. There are more members in the House than the Senate. We all know that. But still, look at that. Look at the ages, guys. Look at the ages. Yo, it's about time, guys. It's about time. It's about time, guys. The youngest is Maxwell Frost he's 25 of Florida. He's the youngest. So, guys, it is. You can't make this up. This crazy, guys. So, I want you guys to kind of see that age because it's a significant age difference. The members tend to be a lot older in the Senate than the House as far as the sheer number of older members, right? So we got to solve that problem. It's about time for us to have some term limits. Now let's go back to the Countermove, guys. Countermove. All right, guys. Peep it, sweep it, and keep it. Those constituents in those states that actually have those older Congress members, whether it be in the Senate or the House, how do you think they are performing at their job? At their age? How do you think that these older members are doing? Right? If that makes sense. So, if it's not that good, guys, what are you going to do? Or are they pushing the agenda that you want them to push? Are you engaging with them often? Right? Do you see them perform at a high level? Again, we are the chairmen and chairwomen of the board. We're the board members, right? We're the board members. I'm sorry, we're the board members. They're chairman and chairwoman, right? No, depending on your representative. How are they doing? How are they performing? And ask those questions because there has to be a succession plan in place. All right. Again, I'm gonna go right to the solution, guys. You gotta start thinking and voting and viewing generationally. Again, begin thinking 3 generations ahead of you. 3 generations ahead of you, guys. That's how a wise man operates. Because I am very concerned of the elderly members in the Congress. I am immensely concerned about this because you see a Mitch McConnell, a President Biden, and or a Dianne Feinstein episode. Got to, guys. We need the right people in the seat that can push the agenda that the constituents want at a high level, right? So we need mental sharpness, right? Well, guys, thank you for your time. Give me your thoughts. What do you think? Am I tripping? Are we on one? Are we on one to reason together on this one, guys? Now, again, every Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. CST, guys. You know, Suni and Mo, they come get it in with your partner, man. All right, man. But every single week I play. Here we go. Let's get it in.
Now we're about to get
I went down.
facts on facts on facts. Hello.
Yes, sir. Sunni Mo, somewhere in the middle, guys. Every Friday, come get it in. Grab your boo or your friends, sit down, laugh a little bit, and you'll learn a little something. Love Sunni Mo. We got my bad, guys. We got some comments. I'm gonna get to them real quickly here. My bad, y'all. Someone said this here. Said this gives me perspective. This gives some perspective on the idea that this is Senator abuse, or are they there by choice or they're by force? Not sure. That's a great perspective, guys. Great perspective, man. We got another one as well. It says catching up on your current stream here. Oh man, no problem, man. Thank you so much for that. But that's a great perspective about this. Are they there by choice or by force? That's a phenomenal question. And the only person that answering that question is them, but also voters. What are you going to do to begin to stop and analyze who is representing you in these seats? Are they operating at a high level? If they're not, it may be wise to re-examine your choice. Well, guys, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for the comments as well, guys. I sure appreciate you guys. Now, you know how to end every time. Before you leave, and while you can, you see that thing, take that damn picture and give it to your mama and holler at your partner. God bless you guys. See you next week. Peace.